So the way that I work with young people is I first start by listening to them in particular and to what's on their hearts and what they're wondering about, what they're dreaming about, what they're struggling with, what they're passionate about. And then I look at the environment and I look at the dynamics that are surrounding them that are either supporting those elements or that are getting in the way. And I look at the places and points for potential power and power sharing for young people that can open up opportunities for them to leverage and grow into parts of themselves to begin to affect change in their lives. Circle process can be used to actually affect a cultural shift in the climate of the school. And what happens is you start to create a space where young people recognize the spaces and places where they have responsibility, accountability, and power that they can begin to leverage in their school environment. So they then bring choice to the gamut with their own flair and their own capacities. And it starts to shift what happens in the cultural dynamic. So instead of adults being the ones that like break up fights or that kind of start to manage what's happening in the school culture, the entire school and the students take responsibility for that collectively. And that shifts and shares the responsibility powerfully. What I can help you do is listen very clearly and analyze what's happening in your current situation. What's going on in the culture? What skills do you have to bring? And then help you leverage where you might be able to do shared power with young people, create specific tools that you can use in terms of circle process immediately, some things that might take time, and some things that will happen structurally, and the kind of support you'll need to garner to have that happen. You may be experiencing a number of things, very intense. Maybe some bad press or something really intense has gone down at your school that's been a crisis, and now you're looking for tools to really support you in like cleaning up and addressing the issue that's at hand. Or maybe you have a different thing. You don't have anything major going on, but you're really wanting to shore up what's happening in terms of the vision of your school and feel like you have more cohesion in how you're working together at the school. Restorative practices can support you at all of those levels in a variety of ways. And what we see it as is more of a prebiotic, a way to kind of strengthen and build your muscle so that when stuff happens, you're not coming at it alone or individually or in silos, but you're coming collectively with a clear vision of where you're going and able to really affect change in a way that's aligned with your values.